Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Spoilers with Joe. And we've got some really cool stuff in my opinion. And it's gonna be pretty cool. So let's get into it. We have red spoilers, by the way. So first I'm gonna look at Frailest Servant of Demon Fire. She's a 6/6, 2 cost, a Dark Elf and a Wicked Spirit. When this card enters the field, it gains swiftness until end of turn, if you don't control another resonator. Whenever this card attacks, another target resonator you control may gain plus 400/0 and swiftness until end of turn. If it does, at the next end of turn, its controller banishes it. So, I think this is pretty good. I think this is really good. I think this is like a really interesting, really strong aggro card. And I love the idea that like you can pay 2 mana for her, drop her, she'll gain the swiftness on an empty board, and then you can play another swiftness resonator from your hand. And she'll keep the swiftness, and then she can attack and give whatever you just dropped on the board swiftness, which is really good. She's gonna slot into a lot of, I feel like she slots in a lot of really cool, a lot of different decks, Dark Elves, Welser might want to play this. I think a lot of aggro lists, like this is just so good. If you do play maybe some kind of like, I mean, she gives swiftness to anything. So like you can play her attack for 6, and then, whatever else you play is going to get in for a lot more damage. And that's only turn 2. I think she's a really good value card and really fast and can be pretty good. And I'm pretty excited for her. Next we have Majin Dark Elf. He's a 1-drop red, 6/6. He has swiftness, and play this card only if damage was dealt to you this turn. So I think this is a really interesting fast card. I don't really know how often you're going to be able to use his effect. I think there's like the Al Mirage resonator that deals 500 damage to you when you play him. So you can do that. That's he's the Al Mirage, I think, is like a 5/5 that deals 500 damage to you, and that's already like I kind of like that card since it's a 1-drop 2. Playing it coming with this guy, I think is pretty interesting. It gives you like, if you play that with Freyla, maybe turn 3 or 4, that's a pretty big, interesting swing. Like, you got Al Mirage doing 500 damage plus 400. He has swiftness. Majin Dark Elf has swiftness, and Freyla's getting in too. So, that comes down, assuming you get Freyla out turn 2. Hell, you could, if you go second, you can energize for Freyla, swing in, pass, turn, and then next turn you can play Al Mirage and Majin Dark Elf, and if all 3 of those guys get in, that's 2100 damage. So it's 6 from Freyla, 6 from this Dark Elf, and 5 from the Al Mirage, and then plus 4 for Freyla again. And that is a turn 2, 2100 damage. You've just dealt 600 damage. That's a play. That's one of many plays you can do. But I think there's a lot of interesting stuff that I feel like this is like an aggro heaven right now. Like, I think these are great, and I'm gonna try and make some decks with them. And this next card, which is, I think, insane in aggro. I think it's just super freaking good. I think it's insane without aggro, but I really like the idea of it in aggro. So the card is Majin Subjugation. It's a 1-drop red chant, not a quick cast. As an additional cost to play this card, banish a resonator. Search your deck for a Wicked Spirit with total cost X or less, where X is the banished resonator's total cost plus 2, and put it into the field, then shuffle your deck. So this card has a lot of potential. This card's so good. I'm thinking on the aggro side of things, let's say you're playing something like red caps, right? You do a 1-drop red cap, you swing in, you know, red cap gets his damage down, you Majin Subjugation that red cap and bring out probably Frailest. You know, swing with Frailest. You know, that's a 1-drop Frailest. That's pretty good. Your red cap has already done its damage. It's replaced itself in your hand, so you're not really losing card advantage. On the, you know, just playing Wicked Spirit side of things, this is like a turn 1, you know, you can drop a 1-drop, play Majin Subjugation, get a 3-drop, and if you have another Majin Subjugation, bam, you can play that and get Beelzebub out. That's a turn, that's possibly like a turn 2 Beelzebub. You know, turn 1, play your 1-drop. Turn 2, double Majin Subjugation it into a Beelzebub. That's, yes, it's 3 cards, but that is really, really good. And that is a power play. So I think this is going to be pretty insane. Obviously, you know, you can cancel it. Yes, you know, there's stuff around it. It's not uber broken or anything, but I think I'm really, really excited to play this. And hopefully we get some really good like aggro 3-drop Wicked Spirits, because I think that is where it'll really shine. Being able to get out a 1-drop, like swing in, get your damage done, and then sack it, you know, to bring in something, you know, a 3-drop more aggro is gonna be pretty good. And I really, really like this card. It's really good. And finally, we have Calais Blaze. This card is whatever. It's a 2-drop, quick cast, chant. This card deals 600 damage to target player or J Resonator. I mean, Lightning Strike does it better right now. Maybe it'll be worthwhile when the set rotates, but as of now, it's just not gonna find slots in any decks. It's fine for limited or whatever, but not really what we're here for. But yeah, so Calais Blaze, way to just kill the train of just great aggro stuff, because this is exciting. There's so like I think Frailest and the Subjugation are just gonna be really, really good. I'm just really, really excited to see what we get. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Get out there and build some aggro decks. Aggro needs some love now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Later.